hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? Don't let anybody make you think that God chose America as his divine messianic force to be a sort of policeman of the whole world. God has a way of standing before the nations with judgment, and it seems that I can hear God saying to America, you are too arrogant. If you don't change your ways, I will rise up and break the backbone of your power, and I'll place it in the hands of a nation that doesn't even know my name. Be still and know that I'm God.
Welcome again to Street Talk. My name is Ahmad Shakaraki, and on Street Talk, we deal with the political, social, and economics here in Michigan, the U.S., and abroad. Now, joining me tonight,
Charles Thomas.
Paget Maynard.
Okay, man, we got a lot to cover, but the first thing we wanna talk about is that we got two trials going on. One out from Atlanta, and the other one over in a little place in Wisconsin. And from what I see, you know, I mean, I'm just one person, but from what I see, I believe they both going to walk. I believe the guy over in Wisconsin, I believe he's going to walk, and I believe these three people in Georgia are going to walk, because I don't know much about Georgia, but a couple of people was telling me this is one of the most racist places in Georgia. This place where these three guys on trial, and the other place, as I forget the other name of the place, they was telling me that these was some of the most racist place in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. What you think about it, Patrick?
Well, I really don't know the place itself.
I don't either.
But from what I gathered in terms of their going after this young man, they made a 911 call and claimed that this black man was going into this building. He's in this building that was under construction. And the operator asked, what is he doing wrong? What has he done wrong? We didn't get any answer on that. At least not the clippings I saw. So the question then is, what did he do other than just jogging? He's jogging. Is it a crime to jog? If I jog in this street, is it that I am in some way or other enter into a building doing whatever, which nobody could say what he was doing yet? So,
well, the thing is that other people have been passing and going, because it wasn't all finished and everything, because they could go in and you could see them going in and everything. So it wasn't finished. So it was lots of people going in and everything, but
so other people went into the building.
Yeah. But when this black guy, they pretend that he had broken in some places and all of this, and these people gonna play lawmen. Okay, number one,
Vigilantes.
Yeah. Number one is that if you see somebody in your area
committing a crime,
and you become suspicious of them, what do? You get on the phone and call the police.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't go put a shotgun in your vehicle and take out after them. You know,
Right. Yeah. And that's what they did. They
Yeah.
to me, as far as I'm concerned, they got a lot to prove to the people that they were right, because it just was a shady situation. They were just citizens, and they were just looking to hurt somebody.
because he's black.
Because he's black.
black. You know, if that had been a white person, they wouldn't have. You know,
Right, it wouldn't have been no situation. They just assumed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they went too far.
Chuck, why would they assume that he was doing something wrong when the guy is just jogging going
because
along?
he's black.
He didn't stop.
Yeah.
He didn't talk to anybody. He didn't go to any place. He is jogging on the street going.
Running while black.
What is suspicious about that? Tell me.
He was black.
It was the color of his skin.
So, because I'm black, I'm suspicious.
Right.
Yeah.
So every black man and woman, you have a suspicion about them because they're black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
And this one, the older guy who, it was him and his son, okay? But he used to be, a policeman or something like that. Anyway, he knew the people.
Mm-hmm.
And after they done shot Ahmad, here they were, all the policemen and everything come out there, and they, he's laying out here dead, and
So they can make up any kind of
yeah,
story.
he's and this guy washing their hands and everything is like, and this lady, I don't know what she's supposed to have been somebody representing the government, representing the city, and here she was. Oh, you okay? And it's like,
Right. Disregard.
Wait.
Yeah,
She's asking the dead man if he's okay.
no.
Oh,
The criminals.
Yeah.
okay.
The guys that did the shooting. She was more concerned about them than she was about the victim.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You call them criminals?
Yeah.
That's what it
And
was.
you just said the victim?
Yeah.
Don't you know the judge said you can't call them criminals and you can't call this one victim? You could call him this, that, the other, making him look like the criminal.
Yeah. But that's that's the scheme. That's the double standard.
Yeah.
My
That-
deeds upon my head.
But they done kill this boy, and here he is laying in the streets, and again,
Hang on.
the people who
He
got
was
the,
in the street, on the street, dead.
yeah,
So he was not in the building. They didn't shoot him in the building. So he was not in fact doing anything wrong to vandalizing anybody's property or anything like that.
No,
he was on the street.
Right. And that's
Right.
what he does. He does it regularly. He's just a jogger.
yeah, and the thing is that this guy was in the other truck who had the camera, and one of them said, "Oh, we had him like a rat.
Right.
We cornered him off like a rat."
Right. They didn't know he was recording it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Are you telling me and your listeners that these 3 people in the truck shot this man? They were recording the deeds, and they had him like a rat.
Yeah. That's what one of the guys said.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They got on
Did
video.
you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw the tape?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
tape.
So what do you think about that when somebody refers to you, a black man, as a rat?
Well, the thing is that for 400 years, that's one of the reasons I get upset with a lot of our black people. They don't understand. For 400, but actually, we've been here longer than 400 years. But I just
Throw that number out.
Yeah, I just throw 400 years out. We've always been looked at as at first no citizen, then second-class citizen. You know, so no matter what kind of a position or all these other things that some white person is in, he still is not going to be considered lower than the black person.
Now listen, let's get some stuff here together. These people are now charged with the murder of this man, this young man, this black young man. Do you have any idea what the makeup of the jury in this case is? What is it?
One black.
One black.
That's what I read. I don't know. You know, they have a pool of 20. I know in Wisconsin they got 20.
You're picking from a pool of 20.
In Georgia, I don't know. I guess they have a pool of 22. They pick from 20.
Yeah, I know in the other trial up in Wisconsin they got one black on that jury. I don't know about the one in Georgia.
Okay, so Patrick, for me, I think they both are going to walk. This guy.
Why?
This guy who killed 2 people in Wisconsin, and
we'll come to him after.
And these people who killed Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia. And the reason is that the trial is out from Atlanta. And I've already, 2 or 3 people have told me that this place and some other place in Georgia was 2 of the most racist places it is in the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying race is going to be a factor in this case?
Yeah.
A big factor, maybe the factor.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, look.
Because of the location, the South.
Yeah, and the other thing is, look, these people had killed this guy, and you know they're walking around like ain't nothing happened.
They weren't qualified to kill anybody.
Right, you know, and they walking around is like, you know, and it wasn't until the boy's mother went down to Atlanta and got people down there concerned and everything about it, then they come back, and that's when these guys were arrested. But he was killed in what month was he killed? Anyway, it was like 3 or 4 months before they was arrested.
Right.
So you're saying the killers were walking loose,
no
charges, nothing,
Nope.
for quite some time.
Yeah.
And now, because of the color, they might walk free.
Right. And the attraction that was generated on the case.
Okay.
I just believe that they're going to walk. I simply believe that, and if they don't, it'll be really a surprise to me.
Let me throw something here at you then. At the trial, the attorney for one of the defendants stated they don't want any more black ministers coming in here, sitting with the family to threaten or influence the jury. Now, if I, as a black minister, sit there beside you because you invited me to be there with you, which you can do, how is it that I am threatening the jury?
Well,
your presence.
Yeah.
My presence?
Yeah.
Am I some kind of a serial killer?
Well, let's back up again.
You don't want to give them no courage.
Yeah, you know.
No support.
And again, the in both cases, the people who like we'll get to Wisconsin, but in the Wisconsin case and in this,
we're not come to Wisconsin.
In this Georgia case, they don't want anything to look like, to even look like that somebody's here gonna be other than Abba's mother, they don't want anything that look like it's going to interfere with these guys getting a fair trial and everything.
Yeah, no support.
No support at all.
Yeah.
You know.
Whoa. Are you telling me that simply sitting there is going to be such a threat to this jury? Why is it a threat to the jury? Is it because they're just about all white and you feel one black man is so powerful to threaten 11 white folks?
Yeah.
So what happened to all this white power you have?
Yeah.
Don't you believe in it anymore?
It's national attraction. Reverend Jackson showed up after they made the statement about ministers not being in there. Sharpton was there. You know, so they don't want the spotlight on them so they can do their scheming and their trickery to get this case thrown out. So that's what they're afraid of. They don't want to be exposed. They don't want the attention. So they're trying to pull this trick to get the courtroom empty. So they can get the cameras out of there.
Well, I tell you what, this lawyer said he was making an apology.
When he said that?
He did make his apology. I'm saying he said he was making an apology because it was anything but an apology. If I offended anybody, come on, give me a break.
Right.
You're not so dumb to know to not know that you offended all the black people when you said we don't want any more black ministers in here to influence the jury and threaten them.
Yeah.
So you know what you were saying.
Yeah.
You were setting the stage that, hey, with these people here, come on, jurors, you feel threatened, right? Aren't you? And yeah, we were threatened. No. So this penny halfpenny, penny and the center is in ocean sort of thing he called an apology, that's not acceptable.
No.
So enough on them.
Yeah.
Yes, Ahmad, you think they might get away. But now it might be a little less likely for them to get away, especially after what was said there by that attorney.
The exposure, yeah.
Well, you know, again, the jury, hey, these are people who live in this little place. I forget the name of the little place. These are people who live in that little place. Okay. So, and they are up there, and everybody in the little city,
community,
community,
yeah,
know that
they live there, right? Yeah, so they're gonna do whatever they can to get this thing.
Yeah,
because
they don't want to be.
All right.
They don't want to be the ones that
send these guys to the chair.
Yeah, and they gotta live the rest of their life in this little place. So that's the reason, Patrick. I'm saying that.
Okay,
hey,
let's cross over to Wisconsin. Let's see what's going on over there. The trial is on now. What's going down?
Well, what should have went down, the mama should have been up there on trial too for dropping that nut off with that rifle.
Wait a second, Chuck. The mother should have been arrested.
Yeah, she bought that.
Why?
She bought that idiot up there and
she brought a minor child with a high-powered rifle.
Dropped him off
with a whole set of ammunition.
Right.
Out of state.
Yeah.
In a community way from his.
Yeah. In a state different than his.
Wait a second. Let's hear what you have to say about this mama.
Yeah, I mean, she trained that nut, to do what the hate that he had against, it was, to me, it's just not right to have I would not do my son. Would you take your son up there, give him a loaded weapon, drop him off, and then you go about your business and you're not involved in that?
Question. Do you know if she knew what he was going to do? He was going there with a rifle?
He got out with a handgun.
Yeah.
He got out of the car with
would she have some idea?
Well, she wasn't blind. She was driving the car. She could see that rifle when he got out.
Oh, no. I'm not saying she didn't see. She saw him with it.
Yeah.
She knew where he was
We're
going, for she took him.
And with the
Are you
reason.
saying that she should have, if she didn't know, or at least should have questioned, why are you walking with this?
No, she went on the way to the location. She knew they had conversation because he had to get in the car with the weapon to go to where he was going. So she knew the boy's mindset when she dropped him off and when they were driving up there.
All right, what do you think was his mindset?
I'm gonna shoot somebody
Why?
because I'm a hater. Because they raised him like that.
Well, they had heard about these people
The protest.
protests
Yeah.
and everything, and earlier he had said something online about if he had been there or something like that, he would shoot somebody.
Hold on. He had a statement out saying that if he were there,
Yeah.
he would have
shot
shoot somebody.
Yeah.
So then, that seems to be getting at the root of a motive. He had some motive for going there to kill somebody.
Yeah. Well,
All right, go ahead. Let me hear you.
Going there to threaten somebody, or and do what he did. Now shoot 2 or 3 people. But the prosecutor and the prosecutor haven't. To me, he should bag. He should have backed all the way back, man, and say what a 17-year-old doing going to another state with a weapon.
Let's break it down, Amma.
Fully armed.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. Okay. He's a minor.
Mm-hmm.
He has a rifle that he shouldn't have.
Right.
So who bought this for him?
His mama.
Your mama.
Okay. Why did this person bought him this? If it were his mother, why did you buy him this? Why are you taking him there to this place with this rifle
Yeah.
and ammunition?
Yeah.
If it were not some ulterior motive.
Yeah.
We got a motive.
Yeah.
He's raised as a militia.
Yeah.
Militia. Okay. Go ahead.
And they, he's a hero in this little old place over in Wisconsin. He's a hero because a few months ago they showed him drinking his first beer and everything, and he was with these this old group.
Underage.
Yeah, well, he turned 18, so they showed
Don't
him.
you have to be 21?
Well, and then I guess in Wisconsin you can be 18 and get beer, because he was drinking his first beer and with this with one of these old racist groups,
Okay.
and all
So he's
of
now a
this,
man.
all of this.
But
and-
wait a second.
Initiation, man.
Wait a second. Was he already 18 when he had that beer?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This incident took place before he was 18.
He was 17 when he shot those people.
Okay. He was seen walking with his rifle alongside another person who seems to be a militia.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them walking together
Yeah.
with deadly weapons.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Why? If he is 17, shouldn't he be in school?
Well,
And so then if he is in school, if he's a student, shouldn't he be home doing his homework?
well, the thing about it, I back during this time, a lot of schools going on, a lot of them wasn't because of the COVID.
virus.
But see, the thing is that again, I said that the prosecutor, he didn't start where he should have started.
Okay.
He should have started by like we just said. He's 17.
Should start with the mama.
Yeah, and he's 17. He goes from Illinois to Wisconsin.
Yeah, he didn't catch a bus. His parents took him.
Yeah, with a automatic rifle and everything. So he's over there because he sees these protesters. He gonna kill some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we are running out of time here.
Well,
right
we
now.
still got 5 minutes.
So let's just see it here. Here is this youngster going over to another state with a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
He killed 2 people
And he shot
wounded.
and wounded another.
Yeah.
What's his defense in court right now? Do you know it?
They was threatening him. He was defending himself.
Yeah.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he crying, self-defense.
Why was he having to defend himself
Because
when
he
he
put-
went to a place where he should not have been?
Yeah, he put himself in that situation. You know, he went there to hurt somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, the thing that and again, you know, he's a hero in this little city, okay, and a lot of Wisconsin, cause I used to go to Wisconsin all the time. A lot of Wisconsin is a racist place, just like Michigan and other 50 or 40 some states. So you know. Now the thing is that he was defending himself, but like you said, what's he doing there? And the thing is that he's supposed to have been over there. A 17-year-old is over in another state, supposed to be over there to protect businesses. That's one of the things they've been saying. He's over there
Wait
to
a second.
protect some of the businesses and everything.
You leave your state to come to this other state.
Right.
I don't know how far away it was.
It's
what?
not that far.
But you're coming over here to protect businesses.
Yeah.
What happened to the business owners? Are they doing anything to protect
Well,
their
I guess
business?
the police department was short of help.
Yeah, see that's the thing that
The police needed help.
Right,
Did they
right.
call on him for help?
No, he must have thought they did.
Okay.
Maybe the mama heard something.
Probably. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
He broke the law.
let's look at it. Number 1, you were where you should not be.
Right.
Number 2, you had a weapon you shouldn't have. Number 3, you killed 2 people and wounded another. Number 4, you're now in court claiming you didn't do anything wrong. Brother,
Yeah.
if you were not there, nobody could have charged you for anything.
Right.
You had a weapon, you used it, period.
Yeah.
Now, the prosecutor had some run-ins with the judge.
Right.
And today, or yesterday, Friday, the defense had a similar thing, but they're not chastising the defense lawyers. And the prosecutor brought it out. However, why is it you are going to defend this person to the T? And by the way, did you see him understand when this
Did you see a tear?
Say what?
Did you see a tear?
Not even a crocodile tear. He was.
Yeah.
Did you notice that little smoke on his lip a little later?
Yeah. Yep, and he looked over to see if anybody was looking.
And he glanced at it.
Right, yeah, see if it was effective.
It was very small smile. Nobody would regularly notice it.
Mhm.
But he did it.
Right,
And to me, the whole idea about crying was a stage thing.
right.
It
Rehearsed.
didn't show anything about remorse.
No, rehearsed.
And therefore, he should not go free.
Right.
well, you know.
Am I?
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to?
Don't let anybody make you think that God chose America as his divine messianic force to be a sort of policeman of the whole world. God has a way of standing before the nations with judgment, and it seems that I can hear God saying to America, you are too arrogant. If you don't change your ways, I will rise up and break the backbone of your power, and I'll place it in the hands of a nation